Driving the streets in summertime, a welcome warmth inside. God only knows when I'll be here again, knowing all the while. And seasons change and feelings die, this heavy heart's familiar. The sun goes down on the child inside, and I'm no fool. And summer days turn into winter nights. I'm so sick of feeling so dead. We're alive tonight. Passing the things we used to know. So many times I've tried, and trying to find my way back home on a path that you decide. And as I look to this golden sky, I don't want to change, but I feel my guilty eyes, they're all that I can blame. And summer days turn into winter nights. I'm so sick of feeling so dead inside. Oh, summer days turn into winter nights. I'm so sick of feeling so dead. But we're alive tonight. Summer days turn into winter nights. I'm so sick of feeling so dead. Summer days turn into winter nights. I'm so sick of feeling so dead. And summer days.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's broadcasting of the Outcast Truck Series. And tonight we are at Richmond Raceway. My name's Dustin. I'm your Zero X Media and Design host. With me, as always, is Adam Gladfelter. My man, what's happening?
Man, another day, another dollar. We're here on Tuesday night, man. I love Richmond.
Yes, sir. We made some dollars today. I like it. Now, we got a lot to get into tonight. Let's talk about what happened last week in the truck series. Last week's results at Atlanta Motor Speedway. You had Matthew Montgomery come in, Mr. Back-to-Back himself. He's won the first 2 races. He's doing phenomenal. Richard Keene finished in 2nd, and Eric Johnson finished in 3rd. Old B. Welch, he was in 4th. Brandon Brock in 5th. So that's your top 5 of last week. And let's see, what else do we have on the docket today? Mr. Rob Hartley tonight will be your featured driver of the evening. He is out of Augusta, Georgia. He's 45 years old, and he's been on iRacing for 2 years. Rob's favorite tracks are Darlington, Atlanta, and Rockingham. He's part of the Outcast Motorsports. His sponsor is Outcast Motorsports, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. And I want to say the other one too, The Usual Suspect. Hold on, my computer's giving me fits here. Nope, that's it, just those 2. Anything else about him? Not really. Last week, Rob finished 17th. Let's go on and bring him in here, Adam. Let's talk to our featured driver of the evening. Oh, maybe his mic is muted. Rob, it's Dustin and Adam in the booth, man. Can you hear us?
Cricket.
That's right.
There we go. I got you.
Hey, no.
All right. We're seeing you out here tonight running this beautiful 46 Outcast Motorsports and Sim Magic truck there. Last week you finished 17th. A little rough going for you at Atlanta. What do you got in store for these boys tonight?
Well, we got 175 laps tonight, so long, tough race. I think it's mostly going to be about survival. So I'm just really going to take it easy out there and just make it to the end, really. It sounds kind of boring, but I think that's what you're going to have to do tonight.
Yes, sir. We've been looking at your profile here, and it says you've been on the service for 2 years now, and you like Darlington, Atlanta, and Rockingham. Out of those 3, what's your favorite one?
Well, I'm pretty excited about the Rock returning. It's been 21 years since the last Cup race there. I know I think it's just the trucks running there this year, but if that race goes well, maybe we'll start seeing some Xfinity and some Cup racing there and get her back on the map.
Excuse me. Yes. And I like that track too. I'm excited to see how they do this year in the real life, and I know it's always fun to run here in the iRacing service. I struggle there, but that's to be expected because I'm not very good at short tracks. Adam, what do you got for our featured driver tonight?
Man, you're putting down some solid times here in practice. You think you got something for these boys tonight?
Yeah, I know I'm not topping the charts, but I never really do. Whoa. Like I said before, I'm not exactly a hot lapper, but I try to keep it clean, stay consistent, save your stuff, and be there at the end. So that's usually my MO, and it mostly works out for me. So hopefully we'll get her into at least the top 3 tonight.
Oh man, we'll be rooting for you up here in the booth.
All right, thanks guys. Did you say featured driver?
You are the featured driver of the night. We do a featured driver.
Pressure.
What's that?
That's a lot of pressure, but all right, we'll do it.
Each week, one driver gets to be our lucky featured driver. But before we send you back, do you got anybody watching or any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Well, I mean, you guys are watching, so you guys, I've been pretty impressed with the broadcast so far, and I'm pretty glad we brought you on. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you got for us in the future.
Oh, we appreciate that, man. Well, good luck to you tonight, sir, and we'll be watching.
All right, thanks, guys.
You're welcome. See you, bud. There you go, Rob Hartley, everybody. We're going to keep an eye on him as the race goes on tonight. And we got some other drivers we want to talk about, or I want to talk about anyway. Last week, if you guys have been following along with us for the Gen 4 series as well, we have a driver out here, and he runs a serial car every week. So naturally, we just nicknamed this guy the serial killer. Tonight, he is in the McDonald's truck. This right here is Drew Kuhn, everybody. And that is a beautiful truck, too. It doesn't have any cereal on the side, so I'm a little disappointed. Not really, because I like the truck. I like the scheme. And, you know, I like McDonald's, and I like their hamburgers, and he's got the Hamburglar on the hood, so let's see what he can do tonight.
Yeah, Dustin, I don't know about you, but I'm loving that truck paint scheme.
That's right. We also had another driver that was running the McDonald's sponsored too. I think it was Grayson McKee. I don't know if he's in here tonight.
That's
or
right.
Not, but he also runs McDonald's sponsorships.
He is not. I don't think he's running tonight.
All right, so we'll take a look at your standings for you. The point standings are as followed for your truck series. Remember, if a driver meets the minimum requirements and wins a race, they are locked into the playoffs. Once we reach, I think, week 10 it is, we will have these drivers that are in the top 10 make the chase. We'll go over some more of those rules some other time as we get closer to these playoffs. But right now, current standings, Matthew Montgomery, the last two race winner. He won both races. And then we got Eric Johnson in second, Richard Keene in third, Brandon Brock in fourth. Fifth goes to B. Welch, Brian Welchel. Joshua Yarbrough, he is in sixth. Seventh place is Anthony Bennett. Eighth is Brian Zemer. Ronnie Hurst in ninth. Joe Brennan 10th. Tied for 10th, Mark Kazin, and he's going to be race control tonight. Grayson McKee is in 12th. 13th, Michael Stevens. 14th is Zachary Tyler. Also tied with 14th is Charles Wilson. 17th, there's a four-way tie, and that is Jordan Bridges, Andrew Kuhn, Daniel Veerkamp, Ronnie Welchel, and that's it. And then 21st, Britt Osborne. 22nd, Jamie Fox Bolton. Tied with him is Lewis Park, Michael Seymour in 24th. 25th, Terry Litweiler, Jason Kinzer in 26th. Also tied with him is Chase Stempley. Chase won the race for the Gen 4 last week. If you didn't see that, go check it out right here on Zero X Media and Design. I ran a little longer than I wanted to, but let's get into your anthem right before these drivers go out here and give it all they got for qualifying. Stick around. And thank you again to all the veterans out there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And these drivers are getting ready to line up. We have Cale Peterson. He's out here on the track. Let's take a look and see what kind of lap times. Oh, we go to him and he's spinning out. That's big trouble out of turn 2, I believe. He's going to restart and do it again. Brandon Brock in the chat. We ready? Phantom 79. I couldn't race tonight due to technical issues, but I'll be watching from the stands. We appreciate that. Michael Stevens out here. He's posted the best lap so far, 22.19.
Remember, Dustin, loose is fast, but too loose, and you get a tow truck.
I think these drivers get one faster pair. Is that right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I was talking to Eric Johnson.
No faster pairs, Dustin. No faster
No
pairs.
faster pairs. Oh, okay.
That's unfortunate.
Talking to Eric Johnson before the race and getting a little driver insight from him, he said that they will only have about 60 laps worth of fuel. And strategy, I think, and tire management's going to be key on this short track.
60 laps. Man.
No faster pairs. Sorry, guys. I messed that up, but I do like the no fast repairs in league racing because
Yeah, I do too.
you'll get drivers driving with a little bit more sense out there. Taking a look at Daniel Veerkamp, and Rob Hartley, our featured driver, is currently in second. Brian Zemer, he took the top of the board. Josh Yarbrough in third currently. His signature 77 anime car. Charles Wilson now on the track in that 57. You know, and I want to tell you something. I raced with these guys on Sunday, and they do this Sunday Fun Day races, and we had a great time, man. We were out there. We did figure 8 racing. Then we did some trophy trucks in the Chili Bowl on dirt. That was a ton of fun.
Oh, wow.
You'll have to
Sounds
come
like
out
fun.
and join us Sunday, Adam.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Brandon Brock in the number 3 car. He's out of, had it up here, Robinson, Illinois.
Man, we got some loose guys trying to lay down these qualifying runs. They're trying to get everything they can out of that truck, and it just... They got too much skill for the rear end. you
Ronnie
know?
Harrison, the 22. Man, I don't know why for a second I thought that was a Dr. Pepper car truck.
I guess the numbers.
We got Johnson in the chat with the hearts. You guys are the best in the biz. Sunday Fun Day, baby. That is it. So much fun. Illinois represent, says Timmy. And Brandon Brock, how about that slide? That's right. I don't know if we've seen it or not. We might have seen it. I might have just not been paying attention. I was looking. I got too many screens and too many buttons, man.
You need more screens, though.
Matthew Montgomery, last week's winner, he's going to take second place right now. And Brandon Brock up to the lead with a 21.69. Beautiful lap time, sir. And let me see. We still got some people that haven't qualified yet, so we'll hang out for just a moment, see if we're going to get anybody else on the track. Phantom 79 says, I live in Georgia, but I'm from Chester, Illinois, just south of St. Louis. That's awesome, man. We got so many people from Illinois. I myself, I'm from Illinois. I live in a small town called Chatham, Illinois, south of Springfield. We are known for things like the horseshoe and our potholes.
Yeah, definitely the potholes, Dustin.
I think that's why I have a bad back.
Well, if you can imagine the place I live in, which is Mobile, Alabama, we have 290,000 people in Mobile County. So you can imagine the potholes we have here.
B. Welch, the driver, number 53 truck, out of Hiawassee, Georgia. He takes to the track and he's going to let it rip a little too much. I love that truck. I'm going to say car 1,000 times, guys. Just forgive me. The vehicle with the wheels. He's going to reset and get it rocking and rolling one more time. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate all of you. If you guys out here have a favorite driver and you want to see them while they're ripping and riding, just let us know and we'll put the camera on them.
It looks like there's going to be some guys that's not going to qualify.
But I think we've had some drivers not qualify in the last few races, but they still did really well. Great strategy call, and then they finished top 10. Phantom79 says, let's go B. Welch. Come on, let's go on board with him. Might be a little too late. He might be slowing down for the pits. That's okay. Eric Johnson in the chat says, they're not qualifying all season. That's a heck of a strategy, Adam. Let's see how it plays out for them. No, they'll do just fine. Like, he's been up in the mix at the end of every race so far, and good times.
Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like we got 7 people that hadn't qualified. We got 2.5 minutes left.
How many sets of tires are these drivers getting tonight? Do you know?
Yeah, they get 3 tires. 3 sets of tires.
3 sets of tires. If they get 60, you're looking at maybe, what, 2 green flag stops if it goes green?
Yeah, about 170. Well,
maybe 3.
Who was that said they get 60 laps? Was that Ronnie?
That was Eric I was talking to.
Eric. Yeah, that's right, Eric. So we got 175 laps. So that's...
I'm making a math, y'all.
Oh, man. Don't do that. Yeah, it'll be close to about 3 stops.
Now, I don't know if this was one of the tracks that was updated in the recent update, but right now, under the lights, this track looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it was a handful of tracks they did update, but I don't think it was this one.
I thought it was from just some of the angles that I've seen, but I didn't realize maybe before that, because this track has the safer barriers already.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Well, I could tell you from experience, hitting those safer barriers at almost every part of this track, they don't work. At least not in the sim.
No.
I just scrape them and it's like, oh, you have wheel damage.
And that's going to be something these drivers are going to have to tackle tonight, is keeping that truck off the wall. Turn 4, I'm sorry, can be really sketchy, getting on the throttle too soon, and you can spin it really easy.
Oh, yeah. And being side by side going into 1, which is going to be loose for these guys, just judging by practice. I was watching them practice earlier, trying to make passes, going into 1 and exit of 2. That's where they were spinning the most, was on the exit. It didn't have the grip that they needed to make those passes.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one for sure. The field should be able to get a little spread out, but hopefully not too far out. So we got a lot to call tonight. Next week, you guys are in for a treat. There's something a little different these guys are doing, and I don't think I've seen any other league run it. They are running the road course at Miami, Homestead.
Oh, wow.
And the drivers are getting ready to grid up So, you guys know what time it is. If you've watched us long enough, we're going to go ahead and get right into our favorite part of the broadcast, little driver introduction.
Words in motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your
And most of the drivers are gridded up, so let's get into your starting grid for tonight's race at Richmond Raceway. Brandon Brock from Illinois will take the pole. Last week's winner, Matthew Montgomery in second place. Ronnie Hurst in third. Anthony Bennett in fourth. Fifth goes to Brian Zemer. Richard Keene in sixth. Seventh goes to Rob Hartley. Brian Welchel in eighth. Ninth goes to Joshua Yarbrough. 10th, Drew, the serial killer Coon. 11th, Jordan Bridges. 12th goes to Cale Peterson. Michael Stevens in 13th. Charles Wilson in 14th. Daniel Veerkamp in 15th. 16th goes to Chase Stimfley. 17th, Eric Johnson. 18th, Michael Seymour. And Michael Fox Bolton there in 19th. And Britt Osborne in 20th. 21st goes to Terry Litweiler. 22nd, he's back, Ronnie Welchel.
All right, let's pull these belts tight. Get this show on the roads.
Take a look at tonight's track. 70 degrees in the air, 71 on the track. Going to be plenty of grip out there for these drivers to make some moves. The lights are off on the pace car. He's getting ready to pull off maybe on the next lap.
As clean as these guys have been all season, Dustin, this is going to be a really, really fun race.
I'm looking forward to it.
Here we go, pace cars. Oh, Barney, yeah, get that flag in the air, buddy. Let's go. Wave that sucker.
Brock's going to lead them on their way.
2 by 2 by 2. Here they go into turn 1 for the first time. A lot of give and take. Plenty of room in between everyone.
Matthew Montgomery sporting a new paint scheme this week. He's in the number 12 truck. And he is out front looking good. Anthony Bennett looking to make some moves on the inside of that 28. He's got a Grimace car in the 28. So we got the Hamburglar out there and we got Grimace.
Is that purple one?
That's that purple one. Is that the 28 or is that the 29? You know I can't read well. That's the 29. Richard Mikey Keene. Keene's going to hold him down off the corner, and he's going to take that position.
We got the top 10 or so single file. they're still kind of jockeying for position back there around 15th to 20th.
Looking 3
Looks
wide
like they
back
figured
here.
out.
3 wide
Oh,
stagger.
we got a caution. Got a caution. Somebody spun.
Oh, and caution breeds trouble. Ronnie Hurst. Don't know exactly what happened there.
Well, let's get that replay going.
Come on. Oh, hold on. Try it again.
And looks like he's just going to go around.
He gets a little help from the 55. I don't think he knew the 55 was that close down low.
No.
Let's go to a chase cam here. Take a look at it one more time.
Brian Zimmer had a really nice run off the exit of 4, and he was trying to capitalize, but 22 moved down a little bit.
A little bit of net code. Let's go back a little bit. Slow it down. Looks like a little bit of net code anyway.
Yeah, I think it would have been inevitable, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he also collected another car. Maybe. No, yeah, the 2 spun trying to avoid it.
The 2 got a little, what does Dustin say? Slideways. He got a little slideways.
Yes, he did. Phantom 79 says, yep, gotta love that net code. Kyle Eakins in here says, that's awesome. Go 18. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. We worked a lot on the intro there, and I enjoy doing it, even though sometimes I mess it up.
Nah, you always do good work, Dustin.
We try around here. That's all you can do, right? You give it your
That's right.
best. Leave it all on the table. Kind of like these drivers here, and we'll see if we can get this sorted out. Let's take a look at maybe I can't find him. The slap wagon.
Oh, the 91 of Chase Simply.
That's right. Send it or end it.
That's right. That's
In
the
the-
banner that's on the front of his windshield.
In the
I was
old
looking at it
slap
earlier.
wagon. You can follow him over YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, I believe.
Yep, the purple app.
On at Slap and Tickle 91.
I'm guessing 91 was the year he was born.
I don't know. Or maybe that's how old he is. No, I'm kidding. I'm only kidding.
No, he definitely don't look that old on the streams when I watch him.
No.
All
And the
right,
pace car's off, and
Let's
we're
get
going to get
serious
rocking
now.
here.
Green flag.
Yeah. Montgomery's going to jump out
Back
to
to-
a huge
yeah.
lead.
Yeah, back-to-back mats. Already 5-6 furlongs ahead.
Brandon Brock and Zemer battling out for second place right here. It's crazy. All these drivers, new paint schemes almost every week.
Yeah, the only thing that stays the same around here is the drivers, the broadcast team, and the numbers. Everything else changes.
Nice battle here. I'm going to say this is for fifth. Rob Hartley, the featured
fifth.
driver. And O.B. Welch.
I'm surprised he made that. I'm surprised he made that move and to clear that. Drew Kuhn. Oh no, that's not Drew Kuhn.
Eric
Yeah, it's
Johnson
Brian Welchel.
decided not to qualify, and look at him all the way up to 10th place right now. And that's the guy I was trying to find earlier, right there, Ronnie Welchel. back from missing last week. I believe that somebody said that he had surgery. Well, we're glad you're back, and we hope everything went well. He's running a sponsored car. Gets a little loose there. That is Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. By the way, we haven't said anything about our sponsors yet for this league. We got a little excited in the beginning. So, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, you can go to www.georgiamountainfairgrounds.com and go snoop around on that website. And he's getting loose. He saves it. What a save by Ronnie Welchel. Anyway, go to that website. ZZ Top coming to town. ZZ Top coming March 18th. Probably only a few tickets left. The All Nashville Road Show on April 11th. And then the Rodent... How do I say it again? Rhododendron Festival.
There we go.
Did I say it right?
I wasn't even going to help you this time. Dustin, you've had a week to figure that out.
The Rhododendron Festival. April 12th through May 11th, and go check that out. And then May 24th and 25th, the Hiawassee Pro Rodeo. Get your tickets today on their website. That's www.georgiamountainfairgrounds.com. And then you'll see all these beautiful paint schemes out here with an H&W logo. That is H&W Rap Designs. You can follow him on TikTok at H&W Rap Designs. Tell him we sent you over there so he lets them know we're doing our job here.
Our part. Yep. Doing our part in the booth to promote this this league and the people that work really hard to make it run.
Eric Johnson and Cale Peterson out here battling for the 9th spot.
Matt and Mike, they've the ship has sailed. They're 2 seconds ahead of third place.
Terry Litweiler, he was pretty fast in practice, and now he's in 13th place.
Yeah, it started 21st.
Up
Pretty
8
much
spots.
dead last. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
impressive run.
That is your biggest mover of the race. Your second biggest was the man we were just talking about, the 62, Ronnie Welchel. And he's getting some pressure now from the 6 of Michael Stevens.
Yeah, he's picked up 6 spots. He actually started dead last.
Ronnie Hurst in the 22. He's been struggling. He's down 15 spots this race so far. I think that's because that spin out earlier. Maybe he's saving his tires. I don't know what he did on pit road there or how much damage he had. Maybe he's got wheel damage. Who knows?
No, I don't think he hit anything. I looked at his truck going on pit road. It didn't look like he had any damage.
Back out front, Matthew Montgomery just leading the way out here on a Sunday drive with Mikey Keene behind him and then Zemer in third.
You know, if he wins this, Dustin, I think we need to talk to Ronnie about putting a bounty on this guy.
Yeah, no doubt. Or make him start from the pits.
I don't think that's going to work.
Let's take a look. If you turn your attention to the standings over there, I'm going to change to where it shows how far behind and let you guys take a look and see what kind of lap times these drivers are running.
Well, first and second, they keep swapping as far as the times go. Keene will run a faster lap, and then Montgomery. They just kind of switch back and forth. And they got a 3-second lead on Brian Zemer. Brock's looking low on Zemer.
Looks like Montgomery still got the fastest lap out here. Actually, take that back. Britt Osborne and back there had the fastest lap a second ago with a 22.84. Can't see his time on the board because he is currently in 21st. Fox Bolton also put down a fast time, 23:12 on that last one. He's starting to move on up there. He's in last and 22nd position right now, but he's running a beautiful paint scheme, and that's got to count for something.
Yeah, you may have some drivers that they put down a blister in lap time, but it's all about being consistent at something like this. Oh, they're 3 wide back here for Kent. They get it squared away, but man, is he trying to make some moves on the 91?
The slap wagon getting some pressure from the 99.
Holding him down too. The 91's holding the 99 down. 7's in the wall.
He is in the wall. He's super loose there.
Here comes the
Serial
hamburger.
killer in the 99. Make contact. They keep it straight though.
The Hamburglar just stole a burger and the position.
Yes, he did. 37 battling Drew Kuhn right now. That's Seymour. Michael Seymour.
This is the best battle on the track right now is these guys.
Let's go on board with the serial killer himself and take a look and see how he's running.
Little loose on exit, putting that throttle back down. That's to be expected in these trucks. Getting back on throttle. Very nice exit. See if he gets loose again. Yeah, a little bit. Not too bad.
Jordan Bridges making up some time here. He's in that 45.
Looks like we got Rob Hartley trying to put a move on the 3 of Brandon Brock. He had just a little bit better exit off of 4. Yeah, and he capitalizes on that easily. Brock just lets him go.
That's the thing about this league here. These guys have shown tremendous respect to each other, and they've shown some very good racing. It's hard to keep up with all of it on the track, so I apologize if we're not seeing everything. Phantom
I'm in the blip
says,
and I can only see 5 or 6 cars.
Phantom says he loves seeing these night races. Change it back to the gap. We can see Montgomery out to a second lead. Second to third place, you got about a 3-second gap. Zemer's getting some pressure now from old B. Welch.
Yeah, Zemer, he's got a weird line. I'm not going to say it doesn't work, but he's pretty much going in high. He's entering high, and then he cuts down on the exit to kind of make a longer straightaway. So Welchel, he gains on him on the entry, but he loses a lot of ground on exit.
Hartley driving up in there. He's looking to take another spot.
Yeah, Hartley, he didn't like those cold tires. He kind of dropped back a little bit, but he's making his way back up.
Brandon Brock goes high there on exit. It's going to get a lot more speed down the front stretch. on board with the featured driver, Rob Hartley. So he's got Welchel in front of him. That's B. Welch. And you can see the leader up there in front just pulling away. Yes, Phantom, I like the nighttime races too. They look really good. It took us a while to get the stream to look right with the night races because brightness problems and certain tracks at night, they're still too dark. Like Daytona at night, it's kind of hard to broadcast on that because there's not a whole lot of lighting there at that track. There's a lot of gaps in the lighting.
Yeah, that's the track I was thinking about, Dustin. When we tried to broadcast that one time a few months ago, it was so dark we had to change the time to the daylight.
Yeah. Not fun there. We got the 77. Where's he at? Josh Yarbrough. And Stinfley.
Welcher really wants that spot, but he just can't quite get to him on exit. That's his problem.
Heck of a battle right here. These cars here are close.
I mean, everybody in the top 10 is running 22.9s. Very consistent pace. So nobody's really making up any ground.
Now the leader is coming up on lap traffic. This will make it interesting. We have a car on pit road, truck on pit road. Ronnie Welchel, he's going to be the first one in, lap 46. I wonder if he got in the wall and got some wheel damage. The wheel looks a little pointed.
I didn't see any. See him get in the wall. Oh, getting the bumper. Zemer's getting the bumper.
Oh, B. Welch. Let's see. He can make these old
he really
tires
wants
work.
That spot. He really wants that spot. .46 putting some pressure on him.
You know, it's hard to make a pass too when you're got a mirror full of the 46 of Hartley.
That's right. I think it's more or less right now is everyone's on defense, except for probably the first and second guy. Everybody's on defense and trying to maintain position right before they pit.
Yeah, and you see Montgomery, he made it through that lap traffic with no problem, and now he's got a 2-second lead over Mikey Keene. Keene out here now, he's made it through some of the lap traffic. He's still got one more lap car to deal with, but at that time the gap is just growing. Almost as if he needs to maybe make an early pit stop.
Yeah.
To try
Short
and
pit
force
to 12.
the 12 to make a decision. But I don't know. It all depends.
We hadn't really had that much of a fall off. So I don't think really short pitting will be the way to go. Track's really cool.
I think Montgomery lied to us last week too. We asked him if he was going to be good this week, and he wasn't super confident, but he's up there just leading the way. 2.5 second lead now.
Well, sometimes you don't need to show your hand until you're ready to call it.
That's right. Little Kenny Rogers You got to
know when to hold 'em.
when to hold 'em. Know when to hold 'em. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Charles Wilson, he's back
Oh,
here
we got
at
a slider.
57. Who's sliding? Who's sliding?
Yeah, that's for 5th place. He was trying to get on pit road.
Ronnie Welchel, he is still on pit road. Let's bring him in the booth. He is open to the... Actually, is he open to...
Yes,
Yes.
he is. Let's move him in here.
Hey, Ronnie, it's Dustin and Adam in the booth. How's it going, brother?
Oh, it's going all right.
I see you sitting over here on pit road. What's going on with the truck?
Yeah, I came out of 2 and got sideways and bent some front suspension.
Yeah, I seen a little bit of scuff. It didn't look too bad, but the wheel did look like it was pointed in just a little bit.
Yeah, I came off just a little bit too hard. I probably shouldn't even be out here racing after that surgery I had, but I just didn't want to let it go.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that too. You had some fans last week that were in the chat, and they were saying you were out for surgery. Is everything all right with you? Are you going to be back to good here before too long?
Yeah, I'm getting better day by day. Feeling well enough I can get out here and play around a little bit tonight. Just a lot of pain, but eventually it'll go away.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad to hear it. We was wishing you a speedy recovery last week, and hopefully it gets better sooner rather than later. I know dealing with the pain can be very stressful at times. And
Yeah, I was able to watch y'all. I appreciate that.
yeah, not a problem at all. And we were talking about your sponsors on the car, the old Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Do you have anybody else in the chat or anybody you want to give a shout out to sponsor-wise?
H&W Wraps, and of course Cheerwine keeps this buggy running.
That's right, man. Well, we appreciate you again, and we hope you get better. Adam, you got anything for Mr. Ronnie Welchel?
Man, we're ready to have you back. Get on this track and be competitive like you were. Just hate to see you had that damage.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to get it fixed. But looks like they're running real slick. Doesn't look like they're gonna run back to me, so I'm gonna have to either speed it up or just let it lay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, it's still you still got quite a few races left before the playoffs, and anything can happen. So just keep at it, brother. And yeah.
All right, we appreciate it, guys.
Yes, sir. You take care. Right, there you go. Ronnie Welchel, man, we're glad to have him back on track. Always fun to talk to. He gets to race with his son out here, which I think is just awesome. Like, I wish my dad raced, and, you know, my dad has a lot of back problems and stuff, and he's had to have surgeries, and, but I don't think he could sit in one of these sim rigs for very long. He'd be kind of uncomfortable. We should be getting ready to see some green flag stops from our leader.
Oh yeah, this is what's gonna make you and break you.
And that's going to be tricky, you know, getting down there, not speeding. We had a driver in the Gen 4 race was doing good, and he got like 3 back-to-back speeding penalties.
Yeah, that completely just messed his whole race up. I don't think he even recovered to even get a good spot. Good finish.
That was the 71 Terry Litweiler, but look at him now up here. He's in 11th place. He is up 10 spots. Eric Johnson also up 10 spots. And your biggest mover of the race so far, the slap wagon, the 91 of Chase Stempley. He's currently in second. He has driven these drivers down.
Yep, he's about to make the pass on Mikey Keene, which he does.
It's been pretty easy to these tires, and it's paying off for him. He's still back like almost 5 seconds from the leader, but he is starting to close that gap. You see it right there. Well, he was on entry, but we'll have to see if he can close this gap up. Montgomery's just on a whole nother planet tonight.
Looks like we got some pit stops starting here. I mean, this is lap 65. Yeah, we got a lot of people coming down pit road right now.
Dylan in the chat says, Matt leading at Richmond, what a sight. Yeah, man, this dude's been doing awesome this whole season. He's won the last two, and he might three-peat tonight. Richard Mikey Keene, he's on pit road, and Rob Hartley also on pit road, and the 99 pitted. We got a bunch of cars coming in here, and now Montgomery's going to have to make a move or stay in, one of the two. Charles Wilson on pit road. Michael Stevens.
We're going to see if Matt Montgomery counters that early pit from those guys.
Brian Zemer and Brian Welchel coming down pit road now. Tagging along Jordan Bridges. And Drew Kuhn missed pit road. Looked like he was wanting to come down road, and he missed it.
That lead that Matt's got is dwindling down. Oh, they're wrecking right in front of the leader.
Is all I got to say, because everybody just pitted, and now he's going to pit. There's going to be a lot of people a lap down here. He might have pinned him mostly down. I don't think Stempley pitted yet. Eric didn't pit yet. Bennett or Michael Seymour. Everybody else looks like they have pitted.
Yeah, the top 5 stayed out.
That
Good
might
call, though.
shake up the whole field. Let's take a look and see what happened on the caution. It was Michael Stevens involved. And then we'll do a little side-by-side.
He spins it coming out of 2. Trucks are getting really loose. There it goes.
Yeah.
He whipped, he nay-nayed, and the caution come out.
Yes, he did. Well, I don't think he'll have too much damage there.
No, he barely scraped the wall.
He should be able to get all that fixed. And now Matthew Montgomery, he's on pit road. Bennett, Brock, Stempley, Johnson, Seymour, all on pit.
If these guys have anything for Matt Montgomery, they're going to need, on their next stop, they're going to need 4 tires and a prayer.
Absolutely.
Because he is just walking the field tonight.
He goes in the leader, comes out the leader. All these cars in front of him should be getting a wave around.
Yeah, they are.
But now that they're kind of bunched up, you know, we've seen a lot of impressive driving from Chase Stempley in that slap wagon. He might be able to give old boy a run from it for his money.
So, looks like we've only got the top 11 on the lead lap. Everybody else is stuck a lap down.
And now Eric Johnson, he's also a driver that did not qualify. And look at him up here running in
Sitting in third.
place. The lights are off on the pace car, and that can only mean one thing. We're about to light this candle one more again. So last week we did a different tagline from one of the suggested people. I need a tagline again to send y'all off tonight. What's it gonna be? If y'all don't give me a good one, I'm giving it to Adam. And here we go. Green flag's in the air. They're coming to the Geico restart zone. There he goes, waving. Montgomery's gonna pull out in front.
Top 4 with a really good start. And it looks like simply he's on the outside of Montgomery. Trying to make it stick. Cold tires, what we got. He's not holding him down. He's giving him plenty of room. And he does clear Montgomery to lead that lap.
What's that I hear? A new leader?
Yep, somebody got slapped and tickled. Oh, wow. He goes in there. Destroys a leader.
Oh!
The 18 just destroys Chase Simply.
What had happened there?
Wow. Didn't even try to brake, Dustin. Just drove straight in there.
We'll have to see. He might have just misjudged it. We'll take a look. I know Eric doesn't race like that, so we'll see what happens. Let's go back, take a look at it real quick.
Gets a good run on the exit.
Oh, he was looking to make a big old dive bomb. Oof. Unfortunate.
Let's ride on board with the 91. Because he got hit after he got spun by another truck.
Oh, you can see the difference in speed there. The 91, you say?
Yeah, he gets spun, and then when he hits the wall, he stops in the middle of the track to let everybody go through, and they were just 3 wide. They had nowhere to go.
I don't know if that's the angle that we want.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
He is done.
I think
Car won't
got
even move.
too much damage there. Unfortunately, I know what that feels like. That's not a good feeling.
Ouch.
29 of Keen collects him a little bit. Yeah. Very unfortunate.
He spent the whole race trying to get up to the front.
And he was, and I feel like he had the truck to beat tonight.
Oh, man. I'm sure he can't be happy with Eric Johnson right now.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't think it was intentional.
The lights are off on the pace car. We're going to get this thing going green again here soon. Pace car is off.
Green flag.
Nice restart by the 12. Side by side from second place on back.
Caution's out.
Oh, nasty wreck. Nasty wreck.
Be ready with that brake clean and stuff, guys. Your blower.
Cautions breed cautions. We've seen this time and time again. Jordan Bridges in the 45 involved. Take a look here and see what happened. I think the 22 just got a little loose. He did. And just comes right down into the lane of the 45. Hopefully he won't
Nowhere
have
to
too
go.
much damage.
Hey, look, it's Tomater. Do you see the shadow?
I did. Back out front here, Montgomery. And Jordan Bridges, he is in. Where's he running at?
11. but he's currently on pit road right now, 2 laps down. He had to tow too. His truck wouldn't move.
Phantom 79 in the chat says unfortunate for sure.
All right, we should see the lights go off on the pace car this time by.
They are still on. Let's bring.
Hold the one to go. No go.
Oh. Looks like race control added another lap.
Let's bring our leader in here, Matt Montgomery. Hey, Matt, it's Dustin and Adam in the booth, man. How's it going out there?
It was going really, really good. There for a little caution heavy at the moment, but not too bad.
Yeah, we see you running out front out here, as usual so far in this league. You think you got what it takes to finish it up, keep it in victory lane, or put it in victory lane?
I don't know. Like, practice this weekend running with the 91 and the 18, they were both faster than I were, but then they both just wrecked in front of me. So, maybe. But, if they get their cars fixed up, I know how fast they were, so they'll be tough.
Yeah, well, you still got Johnson out there in fourth, and the lights are off on the pace car here. So when we see you rocking a new scheme this week, you got any new sponsors you want to shout out before we send you back?
Yeah, just E-Racing Designs on Instagram. So their tag is on the back of the truck and honestly all over it. But, yeah, Rob Evans does a really good job making me look good, so shout out to him.
That truck does look great, man. Well, good luck to you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. There you go. That's your leader right there, Matthew Montgomery. They're getting ready to go green.
Green flag.
Yep, there we go. He didn't get as good a start as he had been, but still up front.
Still out front. Eric Johnson was involved in that wreck, and his car is still a little damaged. He's super loose there. He's going to fall back. Keen in that Toyota.
First, second, third, use 3 different lines coming out of 4.
How about
And
Anthony
going into
Bennett
1.
up there battling for the lead?
How about that? They're trying everything they can to get to Montgomery.
I think the play here is to just keep them in sight and hope you can outsave the tires. Outsave them on tires.
Man, that's a lot to ask for.
Yes, it is.
Right now they're bird dogging him, so he's having to push it a little harder than he has been.
You got Brandon Brocken there in third as well. I don't know. Can we see Richard Keene up here in the top 3 again? He's been consistently finishing up there.
He's running P4 right now.
Eric Johnson's dropped way back as he's battling that damage on that truck still. Probably hoping for a couple more cautions to get that thing fixed up. Doesn't look like it's super bad, but he's just got some dents on the hood, or on the grill, sorry. He's got a mirror area. Sorry.
Yeah, it may make him a little tight. Top 3 still nose to tail.
Ronnie
Oh, the
Hurst.
3 look. Yep, the 3's trying to make a move on the 7 for second place. They're side by side now, which that's what Matt Montgomery wants to see. He wants to see these guys fighting for position.
Yeah, that's why I said I think you just got to kind of settle in here for your second and third and maybe not race each other too much and work together and get up there and get around that 12-car truck. All right, well, We're going to take a little bit of a break here, but you're not going to miss anything as we go side by side. All right, thanks for sticking around with that quick little side-by-side commercial break.
Make that move on the 12 right now, trying to get to his bumper to push him up.
He was getting close during that side-by-side break. And
Yep. I think the 7's going to try to boot him if he can.
Well, hopefully he can get around him clean and we won't have to see that, but the 7 getting
Oh,
super
we got our
loose.
truck. We got our truck blown up. Looks like he's blown up or something.
Britt
the backstretch.
Osborne,
The leaders had to split him.
he entered pit lane. Let's take a look and see what happened there.
Oh, boom, in the wall. And he tries to spin it back around. Right in front of the leaders. There's the leaders.
Oh,
Man, oh man, that was
that
tight.
could have been bad. I'm surprised that didn't throw a caution. Back out front, Bennett battling up here with Montgomery. Bennett looking to take the lead tonight. He's going to have a nice little entry here. Let's see if he can hold it on exit.
Yep. Bennett's running almost a tenth faster than Montgomery.
Let's go on board with him.
Tight in the center and loose on exit. Looks like the 3's trying to make some moves on the 7 going into turn 3. They're side by side now. 7 should have the preferred line. Top 3 running the exact same times. The 7 and the 3 battling kind of put a gap between first and second.
This is the most that Montgomery's seen in his mirror all night.
Looks like they're coming up on lap traffic right now.
This will be the time for Bennett to try and make his move.
Yep.
Let's take you through the field while we can here. We got Montgomery out here. He's been leading almost this whole race. I think it has been the whole race. Then we got Anthony Bennett in the 7. He's in second place, trying to work his magic. Brandon Brock in the 3 in third. Richard Mikey Keene in that 29 with the grimace on the front. I like that paint scheme. Looks good. Michael Seymour, he's in fifth place, sorry. Josh Yarbrough, he's in sixth. He's getting some pressure from Terry Litweiler. Litweiler in up 14 spots. He's in seventh. Highlighted driver of the night, Rob Hartley, eighth place. Cale Peterson is in ninth place. Eric Johnson with damage back in 10th. Brian Zemer, first truck a lap down, in 11th. Charles Wilson in 12th. 13th goes to Fox Bolton. B. Welch in 14th. Drew Kuhn, a.k.a. the serial killer. He's out here in 15th. Jordan Bridges in 16th. See him come down pit road. I don't know if that was scheduled or if that was early. Britt Osborne, he was involved in that wreck there. Ronnie Hurst, he's off the track. But back out front we go.
Tight little battle here for second and third.
They keep battling like this. That's going to open the door for Mikey Keene. But Mikey, he's got a mirror full as well of Seymour.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the three and the 7 keep swapping positions. The 7 will be on the high line one way around the track, and then it'll be back at the bottom.
See these drivers battling it out here. That's giving Montgomery time to pull away. See, what happens is Montgomery, he's got a really good entry, and he gains a lot of speed off that entry. But these guys on exit have a little bit better of an exit, but not as good. So they're still falling back.
Well, if you go overhead, you can really see the line difference between the 12, the 7, and the 3. The 12 makes a nice long radius, nice long arc. And the 7, he's more of a straight entry.
Yeah, he has that late apex, which is giving him a huge run off. And he's not killing his tires. Very consistent driving from the 12 here. We'll look at the difference here between it.
Yeah, you see how narrow the 7 cuts it. Getting in the corner. That's what's killing him.
Yeah, he's getting tight.
Oh, he's gone. Yep, there he goes. There's Casper.
Said it's opening the door.
Yeah, that 29 hungry. He ready to get up there. Not quite there yet. There we go. Now they're side by side. I think the 3's going to have the momentum on that high side, though.
You got Seymour right there, too.
Yeah, he's just waiting for him to make a mistake.
Michael Seymour, he's up 13 spots, doing phenomenal here. He's, like you said, just waiting. Waiting to pounce.
Yeah, I don't think Michael Seymour, I don't think he's used his truck enough. I think he's still got plenty of tire. If he wants to make those passes, I think he's got the truck to do it.
Terry Litweiler with a nice entry. Closing the gap on the 77 of Yarbrough.
Yarbrough.
That's right.
And this is all that back-to-back Matt needs to see right here.
Brandon Brock getting around Bennett. Bennett's not going to let him go just yet.
Still not clear. He may dive it in a little bit deeper, and he does. Oh, he's definitely clear at the 7 now. 7's going to have a nice run on exit, and he shuts the door. He's got nowhere to go.
Looking for the crossover, and he might have it.
And 7's a little bit too tight.
Yeah, he had to back out a lot, lost a lot of momentum. But, or did he?
I don't think he's got the preferred line on the long run, Dustin. I think that middle groove is kind of preferred now.
With all the racing happening for the battle of position for second, you have Montgomery pulling away again to a 3-second lead. Like I said, with his line, it looked like he was saving the most tire while being fast. So he's just out here putting on a show tonight.
Yeah, you learn a lot when you watch 175 laps at Richmond in a blimp mode.
Yeah, that's right. Get your notepad out, kids.
Oh,
the
they're
7
wrecking,
and
they're
the
wrecking.
37 involved in an incident here.
You can look at your temps to make sure everything looks okay.
They're nose to nose on the front stretch. Boop. And I'm going to give you a little bump here.
And the 7 just going to tow. Anthony Bennett, unfortunate. They had a nice little battle going on. We can go back and take a look. That's Michael Seymour and Anthony Bennett. Seymour going to go down low here. And just comes up a little too much. I don't know. We're going to have to take a look at that from a different angle here. Take a look at it from a chase point of view.
It looks like the 7 came down.
I don't know. We'll go behind the 7. All right, one more time. He didn't come down so much, but he did may come down a little bit. That's just a hard racing deal, I think.
Yep, just enough to make contact, but in this long run, these tires are worn. There's really no saving these things.
All the drivers on pit road.
Did the 12? Yeah, the 12 came in for some fresh ones. Really nice pit stop for him.
He's back out in the lead.
I've learned one thing, Dustin.
What's that?
Talking with Matt. If he says he's not good at something, don't listen to him because he's fibbing. He tried to pull the wool over everyone's eyes, and he's out here taking the dog for a walk in the park.
Not going, not going. Mix up in the lineup.
Mix up in the lineup.
So now we're down to only 9 cars on the lead lap.
Did somebody get a lucky dog there?
Yeah, that was Eric Johnson.
Eric Johnson, lucky dog, getting some of that damage fixed.
That's one lucky dog.
I'm just a lucky dog. I'm just a lucky dog. Except for, still got a lot of damage.
Yeah, that truck's going to be a little tight in the corners.
Get a close look at this truck out here. We were talking about his paint scheme. This guy's been putting on a clinic out here. Get your notepads out, folks, because he's taking you to school. Now, Brandon Brock on the outside here. And there comes to the restart zone. Another great start for the 12. Matthew Montgomery, he just pulls away on every restart, it seems. And would you look at that? Richard Mikey Keene battling for second place. He's been patient. Now that he's got the leader in his sights. Could we see a new leader?
I don't know. They're going to have to push really, really hard to get to him.
Well, look at this. This guy was fast in practice, and now he's up here in third, up 18 spots. Terry Litweiler. JCR says, is Matt great? I need to take lessons from Matt. Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job.
He is the Matster.
The Matster. All right, Adam, what do we got for you? I think you're going to have to send it off with the tagline because we did not get a tagline for tonight's race.
Sounds good.
Rob Hartley, fastest on the track that lap with a 22:04. Brandon Brock not too far behind with a 06. And Terry Litweiler with a 22.1. Hartley looking for third place on the outside. He's going to make it happen. Let's ride on board with Richard Keene and see what he's got for the leader. See how his truck's handling on these fresher tires.
Not really pushing the car too hard. Not loose on exit, not tight on entry. It's just neutral.
I think he got a little bit lower than what he wanted in that corner right there.
Yeah, he lost a little bit of time to the leader.
Only have 9 cars on the lead lap. If we were to have another caution right now, the 57 of Charles Wilson would get his lap back. And Fox Bolton would be battling him for that. And we go back to him, and he almost gets into the back of the 99. It's Peterson.
Yeah, it looks like the 12 and the 29 and the 46 are running really close times to one another. Almost identical. Looks like the 29 of Mikey Keene was a good bit faster that lap. He's reeling them in, but catching is one thing, passing is another.
Yeah, and if he's over driving it,
Trying to catch him, he's not going to have anything for him when he gets to him.
Big problem getting around him. Montgomery's been fast all night. We've seen this so far each and every week. And they're going to have to make him race with like 3 tires.
Yeah. Yeah, he only gets one step from now on. Swapping times back and forth. Matt Montgomery was a 10th faster that go around.
Terry Litweiler looking to put some pressure on Hartley. He's trying to get his first top 3 of the season.
Looks like the 29s, she's starting to search around a little bit. He kind of moved off that bottom. Trying to search around, find some grip. Find anything he can to put down some better lap times.
The battle for third right here, Terry Litweiler and Rob Hartley. This is one heck of a battle here. It's hard to look away.
Yeah, I feel like Rob and Terry are pushing a little harder than the other two in the front. 46 is definitely on defense, though.
Every point matters, and we're getting down to brass tacks time. We only have 30 laps remaining.
Closed the gap just a little bit, the 29 did on the 12.
Yes, he did. I was just about to say, Montgomery's got a mirror full of grimace. But then you see him just pull away. He's just a little bit better.
They both running the similar lines. The 29 was kind of just searching around. I don't think he found what he was looking for, so he's moved back down to the bottom.
They said Litweiler was fast in practice. I wonder if he can get around the 46, if he'll be able to run down the leaders. I don't know if he's got enough time.
'71's diving it in really deep on corner entry on both ends of the track. And he washes up a little bit in the center of the corner and loses most of his speed on exit. Almost to the 46's inside. '71, he's running like a tiny diamond in 3 and 4, just trying to get a straighter exit.
People are asking in the chat. He said, Phantom said he's been nailing the restarts. That he has. Someone, Dylan says, is there a cap for the league? Like iRating cap? Dylan, or that's Phantom said that. What? I'm sorry. Phantom's answering the other question and said, yes. Yes, there's a 3K iRating cap in this league. We're under 25 to go. We're going to take you through one more time here. Montgomery, he's out front. Take you through the top 10. Keene trying to get up there. You see Drew Kuhn. He's on the apron. Maybe he's going to pit road. Looks like he is. Rob Hartley in third. Terry Litweiler in fourth. That's your biggest mover of the race so far, up 17 spots. Brandon Brock in fifth. Brian Zemer in sixth. Josh Yarbrough, seventh. Eric Johnson with damage on that truck, still in the top 10, eighth place. Ninth goes to Cale Peterson so far. Charles Wilson will round out the top 10. He's just waiting on a caution to get his lap back. I don't know if we're going to get one.
Man, 22 to go. It's highly unlikely. They're all spread out. No one's racing anyone.
22 to go. One more time to step away and thank the sponsors of tonight. Thanks again, Outcast, for letting us do the broadcast and putting on this clean, phenomenal league that you got going on here. Thanks to Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Head on over to GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com and go snoop around that website. A lot of stuff going on. ZZ Top coming. And then you also have the Hiawassee Pro Rodeo on the 24th and 25th of May. So go over there, get your tickets today. And I'm sure that'll be a great time. Anyway, step away real quick, and then we'll bring it back and close this race on out. And I forgot to shout out that last sponsor you seen there on that commercial break. That is HNW Wrap Designs. Go follow him on TikTok, HNW Wrap Designs, and tell him we sent you. Now, while we were away, you seen Terry Litweiler get a little loose, and Brandon Brock closed the gap just a little bit on him, but Terry's still working on Rob Hartley, trying to get that third spot from him. When we only have 14 to go, Matthew Montgomery out front with almost a full second lead over the pack.
Looks like the 46 is really loose on exit right now. He's pushed it really hard for the past 15 laps. I think the 71 will get to him eventually.
I think he's close to being there. It's just, can he push it off exit and get around him? See 46 getting that run off the exit. But he closes the gap and he almost gets into him.
He's having to run that higher line because he's so loose getting off from the bottom. And it looks like the leaders are coming up on lap traffic. The 9 and the 99.
That could shake things up if they don't move. Litweiler to the inside. I don't think he's just there just yet, but he might be right here. Brandon Brock waiting for a mistake to happen. 10 to go, folks. All right, who's got it, chat? Can Montgomery go mistake-free and close this thing out? I think he's led almost every lap of this race, minus caution laps. And he's going to have to lift a little there for lap traffic.
Oh, as one goes right down on his line. which lets the 29 catch up to him just a smidge.
Yeah, if he gets around him, though, he might be gone.
I don't think they held him up enough.
I don't think so. But Montgomery hasn't seen a whole lot of dirty air tonight, but now he's dealing with it. And the 99 just not moving out of his way. He's like, you want the pass? You got to earn it. Oh, the 99 gets loose. What a save.
Right next to the leader.
Saved
He's
by
to
the
change his pants after that
99.
one.
And that's why we wear brown racing suits, folks. I think we've only had 4 cautions today, so
5 cautions for 20
5?
laps.
Ooh, that ain't bad. Montgomery's coming to the flag. This time will be 5 left. Now Hartley is pulled away from Litweiler a little bit. Terry's battling lap traffic here. Now he gets around him. He's got 5 laps to make a move. Brian Ziemer looked like he got a little loose.
These guys are trying everything they can to make another pass before these 4 laps are over with, but the gaps between all of them are just too much.
Drew Kuhn and Jordan Bridges coming down pit road. Three laps to go. Two to go. Litweiler still trying to get around Hartley. Final lap.
I want to see him put the bumper to him.
Final lap of the race. Montgomery out front. He's on the back stretch. He's got to be clean through one more corner here. Wow, technically 2. The checkered flag is in the air. And there you have it. Matthew Montgomery is your Richmond Raceway winner. Man, I can't say that 3 times fast. Richard King gets 2nd place. Rob Hartley in 3rd, your featured driver of the night. Pulls off a 3rd place finish, and he hits the barrels.
You know, back-to-back Matt is now back-to-back-to-back.
That's right. And this guy's going to burn it down for us. Oh, Lofi or Laffy Sleep in the chat. He says triple threat. Samuel Bridges back-to-back-to-back Matt. Man, come on. Gonna give him the old Polish. Brandon Brock says, guess 5th is the best I can do in this league. At least I'm consistent. Man, long season, top 10 is going to make the chase, so anything can happen. And the fans look unimpressed for some reason. They should. I'm just kidding.
Different verse, same as the first. Matt Montgomery has captured the flag at Richmond.
Heck of a run from him there. All right, we're going to get your top 3 in here for an interview. Stick around and hear what these drivers had to say about tonight's track.
Hello?
Hello, Rob. This is Dustin and Adam in the booth. How's it going?
Good.
Man, tough battle for you tonight. You gained 4 spots to finish 3rd place. Man, take us through the challenges of tonight's race.
Yeah, so I stuck to the strategy, took it easy the first couple stints. Got caught out a little bit after the first caution. We got caught a lap down, but we got the wave around, thankfully. And we just kept taking it easy, except for that last stint. I drove the wheels off it, and I don't think that right rear was too happy with me for it. I thought I had something for Mikey and Matthew. I was losing them and then gaining on them, and Terry was putting pressure on me with that beautiful cherry chrome bumper of his, and I was able to hold him off, but I didn't have anything for Mikey or Matthew.
Yeah, Terry was definitely putting the pressure on you there. It looked like a really fun battle. So what was it more tight or more loose tonight for you?
Yes.
Yes.
It was definitely more loose coming off more than it was tight going in. But I mean, if you push it too hard, you just blow the right front off of it. So it'll push on you if you don't treat it right.
And well, featured driver of the night, and he pulled away with 3rd place. That's pretty impressive. And like I said, long season, anything can happen. Next week, you guys go to that road course at Miami, or Homestead, I should say. What can the drivers or the fans expect from next week's race?
Homestead B, it uses turns 3 and 4, so that should be normal to everybody. The infield portion of it, getting in there is a little tricky because it's kind of like a triple left-hander to get in there, so that's a little tricky. And then while you're in the infield, there's a right-hander that's a bit off camber. You really got to be careful on the gas going through there, but I think anyway, it's a really fun track. We should be having some fun going around there.
Yeah, hopefully it'll open it up for some nice racing and some good battles. It'll be my first road course that I broadcasted, so it'll be a challenge for me as well. I seen you hit the barrels there at the end. Was that intentional?
No, that wasn't intentional. So the same thing happened at Atlanta with Gen 4, where you want to try to catch up the leader, give him a little bump, a little congratulatory bump, but these guys want to cook the donuts so fast they just take off and you can't catch them. I tried getting into the pits too late and just I just got the barrels are very solid, by the way, if you didn't know that.
Yeah, they had no give. Well, I've cooked that before. Adam, you got anything for our 3rd place finisher tonight?
Man, you put on a heck of a show there, Rob. We enjoyed seeing you come up through the field, and you lost some ground, gained it back, lost it, gained it back. So
yeah,
it was a good 3rd place finish, man. You should take that.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun battle. Me, Brock, Brian, and Brian. We were kind of going back and forth, passing each other for a little bit there, but we figured it out. We got in a line. It was fun, though. It was a blast.
It was fun to watch. Had a lot of green flag racing there towards the end after you guys got those cautions sorted out. Cautions do breed cautions, but it was nice to see you guys get everything worked out and get back on track. And anyway, you got any sponsors and fans watching you want to shout out?
Outcast, we put on a good show. Even for a short track, I think the cautions were pretty good. Georgia Mountain Fairground, Hiawassee, Georgia. Go check them out. And H&W Wraps. Go get your car painted by Scott. He'll do you right. It's a really good looking car.
Yes, sir. And when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you drive good. So
That's right.
So, man, you have a great night.
Sometimes it's better to look good than drive good. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's my motto. So, well, we wish you the best next week. And are you going to be running the Gen 4s Thursday night?
Sure will.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you Thursday night right here on Zero X Media and Design.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Rob. Rob Hartley, everybody, your third place finisher. Just come back Thursday night and see if he can move up 2 spots in that race and take the checkered flag.
Let's get our P2 in here, Mikey Keene.
Mr. Mikey Keene, do you prefer Mikey or do you like Richard? I mean, what's going on with the nickname, brother?
Oh, it's not a nickname. My middle name is Michael, and everybody's always just called me Mikey. So,
oh, okay.
My friends call me Mikey. My real first name's Richard. So,
all right.
But you can call me Mikey. I think that I've talked to you enough and gotten to know you enough over these last couple of weeks that because I'm always in here, I'll let you call me Mikey.
Well, we appreciate that. Heck of a run for you tonight, and Grimace on the hood of the truck tonight. Who set you up?
That's
with
right.
That?
It was just well, first and foremost, we'll just go ahead and get this out of the way. Is my shout out. Just want to go ahead and give out Pinnacle wraps. When you run a Pinnacle, you drive with distinction. It just kind of came up as an idea. I was like, hey, I remember this really cool Bubba Wallace car. I want to do that. And then we just put it together. And I was like, you should run the Hamburglar car. He ran the Hamburglar car. So just kind of came together. But yeah, it came out really sweet.
Yeah, it looks good. It's different. I don't think I've ever seen that before on a truck or a car. And I don't know how much side seat driving Grimace did tonight, but man, you moved up 4 spots, finished second place, still just 1 short away from that checkered flag. What do you think for Thursday night? Think you're going to be able to top that?
I don't know at this point. I'm all over the place. I can hit everything but first place. So, I think we have a good shot at it, just like we did tonight. I wasn't, if you would have asked me yesterday how I felt about tonight's race, I wasn't that confident. But after I ran some laps today and kind of got a feel for where I needed to be and just pace myself, I started feeling a lot better about it. And I hope it's the same way with the Gen 4. It's a completely different beast with the Gen 4. It requires a lot more attention to the throttle and braking. So you can definitely find yourself going the wrong way around in that car a lot faster than this truck.
Yeah, it's gonna be, some drivers are gonna have their hands full, that's for sure. We're gonna try to get a lot of on board just to see what kind of wheel you guys are fighting out there. Adam, what do you got for, this driver, Mr. Richard Keene, that's been in the booth with us the last couple weeks after almost every race?
I think if I keep doing this, y'all are going to have to pay me, and I'm just going to have to be part of the staff.
That's right.
Just how
That's
about
not
we
a
just
bad
bring
idea.
you in the booth for the whole race? How about that?
Hey, I don't mind that a bit. Maybe one of these races I'll sit out and I'll color commentate a little bit.
That worked for us. The more the merrier.
Yeah. So what you got for me?
Man, consistency. That's, man. I can't get enough of this 29 car. Every week you're up there contending for the win. I think you're going to get a win or a couple of wins this season.
I'm glad someone does because I'm starting not to believe it. Yeah, you're going to see a lot more of the 29. I hope. Consistency is key. That's one thing I've always, tried my best to maintain. Is always put myself in the right spots so that when the opportunity shows up, I can take full advantage of it. I had a few close calls tonight, but we were there. Just Montgomery just had, amazing. He's amazing. He just has just a little bit more than I do, and gotta find it.
Man, I
Still-
don't know. It was hard. It was hard trying to pass. The top four had about the same lap times. I mean, everybody was swapping lap times there for the past 30 laps.
Well, a lot of that had to do with having to stretch these tires a lot longer than most people normally would.
Yeah.
So you had some people that might have, when the lap times would go up, they were trying to gain position or just trying to keep up. So that's why you would see a lot of fluctuating lap times in this. And, main thing is consistency, is your lap time staying consistent over a long period of time and just track position, consistency.
That's right.
Now, a couple more questions for you before we send you off. How long have you been racing with this group of guys here?
3 or 4 weeks since the league, since we started. Yeah, I'd never raced in a league before. As I was just an official guy, just lurking around.
So we have Brandon Brock, one of your fellow drivers and competitors out there in the chat right now. He said, "Who is the road course ace in this league?" He said Homestead, Roval will be interesting. So who do you think is going to shine next week? Is it going to be you?
Well, I would like to say it's me. I am a Le Mans champion. But from what I hear, there are a lot of road course guys around in here lurking around in disguise. A couple guys in here. So we will see. I've already been practicing it. Not going to give away too much, but what I can say about the track is it's very, very simple. So I think everybody's got a shot at it. As long as you can restrain yourself. That's the most important part, is because road courses will come out and bite you when it comes to stock cars.
Yes.
If you don't have the discipline, you're gonna end up back in the pit before you know it.
Absolutely. Well, buddy, it's a pleasure talking to you as usual. So the floor is yours for all your sponsors and your fans watching. Go ahead and give them all a shout out.
Yeah. So Pinnacle Wraps. When you drive Pinnacle, you drive with distinction. He's done pretty much all my wraps this season. They're all bangers. All my wraps except for Kevin Harvick throwbacks. And I got something for you, buddy, this Thursday. Don't you worry about it. The Kevin Harvick fan in the booth.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to see that.
Yeah. TRE wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. They've gave me all the skill and experience that I need to put me up front every week. So gotta give a big shout out to Tabula Rasa Esports and you guys first and foremost for putting on a good show and making all this possible, and highlighting all of our good drivers here.
Buddy, we appreciate that.
Yeah. So, well, guys, I will see you Thursday.
Sounds good, buddy. Well, good luck to you Thursday. Congratulations on second place, and until next time.
Thank you.
Hey, yo, Richard Keene, man, always a pleasure talking to that guy in the booth. Now we got to get your winner in here for tonight.
Matt, you got us?
Yes, sir.
Well, you earned a new nickname tonight.
Another one?
Yeah, back to back master.
Ah.
You got 3 in a row, buddy. How's it feel?
Feels really good. It was wild there at times. But yeah, I mean, 3 in a row in anything, I mean, any sport, any racing series is really hard to do. So yeah, I mean, it feels awesome.
You had a guy in the chat earlier. He was wanting lessons. He said, who was it here? I'll have to figure it out. But he was like, you'll have to get some lessons from you. I'll look for that. But man, the truck was hooked up on rails tonight. How much practice did you put in going to this thing? Or is it just natural?
I mean, I told you guys last week I wasn't great at Richmond, so I knew I was going to have to practice a little bit. So Eric had put together a practice lobby for a bunch of us to run sometime this week. It was Saturday or Sunday, and so I was in there running with them, and I focused mainly on the long run, which I think helped out a lot. Because I know, like, short run, I mean, looking at the times, the 91 and the 18 were both faster, and I thought, once they got to the front there on one of those restarts, that I was going to have a hard time keeping up with them. But unfortunately, they got caught up in that incident, because if not, I think it would have been really fun to battle up front with those guys. But no, I ran quite a bit of practice. I think it was like anywhere from like 60 to 80 laps over the weekend with Eric and a bunch of those guys that put the lobby together, and it was a lot of fun learning and obviously having that practice pay off.
Yeah, you're showing great discipline in the long run and tire management aspect of this league. The guy that was said he needs to take lessons from you is JCR. Is that a buddy?
What's the full name?
It says JCR JWoww is back. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I need lessons from him. He beats me every week in another league we run. So yeah, that's defending league champion over there. He needs to give me some lessons.
Yeah, your entry looked consistent, your exit looked consistent, and I was thinking that was probably what's saving the tires because, man, long run speed, nobody could touch you, nobody could hang with you. 3 times, man. Yeah. Going here, how are you on road courses?
Terrible. And
come on.
And this one, honestly,
we're not listening to you.
Yeah, you say that now, but this road course coming up is one I didn't even know existed. It's Homestead Road Course B. I didn't even know there was a Road Course A. And so I've messed with it a little bit, and there's not even a setup made for it. So I'm just guessing on what I'm running, trying to get around that thing. But yeah, next week is going to be interesting for sure. If anybody's decent on road courses, and they're going to run away with it, but it's going to be interesting. If I wind up going 4 in a row, it'll be a miracle, because I promise you, like, road course or short tracks, I'm okay. Road courses, God, it's going to be ugly for me. I'm calling it right now.
Well, Mikey Keene said there was quite a few road guys in here, so you're definitely going to have your work cut out for you.
Yeah, like I said, so I'll take, winning 3 in a row is awesome. I don't see it going 4. If it does, it's awesome. If not, then I'm still really happy with 3 for sure. I mean, if I get anywhere close to that the rest of the season, I'll be ecstatic. So yeah, the road course will be tough, but we'll practice. I'm sure Eric and those guys will put up another lobby, and we'll see what we can't figure out and learn. But yeah, it's gonna be tough.
He also said that, who was it? Jordan Bridges is going to be a guy to watch there?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you're going to be watching for, but he and I are going to be around each other quite a bit. We're going to be trying to figure that place out. So, yeah, no, if Jordan, like I said, he's getting a lot better, and he's gonna be practicing. I'm gonna make him practice with me this week so we can figure stuff out together. But road courses are gonna be rough, man.
And is it Lofty sleep or Lofi sleep?
Lo-fi. It's
Lo-fi. That
I
makes
think
more
so.
sense.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of, like, I don't even know how to explain his channel. I know him as Matt. So I don't know what he's saying, but I'm sure it's entertaining.
Yeah, he said, I see the birth and death of the universe swimming around on the track when Matt races.
Yeah, it's about exactly what I expect to come out of his mouth. So, yeah.
Well, it sounds like you got a lot of fans and support out there, and it's been fun watching you run win these last 3 truck races here. Are you joining the guys in the Gen 4 Thursday?
I might. Like I said, I got to find. I haven't got around to running that series yet, but I do want to try and make it to a race or 2 for sure. So if not this weekend, or not this Thursday, then I'll try to find a race or 2 to go out there, because I'm not going to be full time in that. But I definitely want to get out there and run a couple of those races, because those cars are a lot of fun.
Well, right on, brother. So now you know what time it is. You've been in here with us before. The floor is yours. You got a lot of support. You got a lot of sponsors. Go ahead and give everybody a shout out.
Truck this week was made by Rob Evans, so at eRacing Designs on Instagram. So if you want to reach out to him, get you a scheme made, he does a really good job, really reasonable prices and stuff. So I highly recommend having him make a car for you or a truck or anything. He's made every single thing that you can think of on this sim. So eRacing Designs on Instagram is huge. Obviously West Texas Pepper Traders. They're my main sponsor. So peppertraders.com. If you can't get if you don't have a local HEB, then hit up peppertraders.com, and then 45 Ink and piercings in Houston. So if you guys, I don't have any tattoos, but for whatever reason, if I needed one, I'd hit up Big Johnny in Houston down there at I-45. He gets taken care of. And as far as people to reach out or to shout out, my beautiful wife Morgan, who lets me do all this crazy stuff, and then Sam Bridges. He's a really cool guy. He hated me for saying that last week, so I'm gonna get him again. Teammate Jordan Bridges, and then Matt, Jamil, John, Jordan, Jordan D, not Jordan B, Don, all those dudes. Huge shout out to them.
Well, again, man, congratulations on win number 3 tonight. We look forward to watching you next week right here on Zero X Media and Design. Until next time, brother.
Yes, sir.
There you go, everybody. Your winner, your 3-time winner, back to back, Matt Montgomery. Man, Adam, what's it going to take for these drivers to get up here and knock this guy off his high horse, so to speak?
Oh, they're going to have to wreck him.
Yeah, I hope not, but I do hope we get some close battling. And but man, right now he has a nice lead in the points. So let's go over and take a look at your race results of the evening. Maybe. I don't know what happened there. But we have Matthew Montgomery, your winner of the night. Richard Keene in second. Rob Hartley in third. Terry Litweiler in fourth. Brandon Brock in fifth. Brian Zemer in sixth. Josh Yarbrough in seventh. Eric Johnson eighth. Cale Peterson in ninth. Charles Wilson 10th. Fox Bolton in 11th. Brian Welchel 12th. 13th will go to Anthony Bennett. Michael Seymour in 14th. Ronnie Welchel 15th. Welcome back again, sir. Glad to see you out on the track. Drew Kuhn, a.k.a. the Serial Killer, is in 16th. 17th goes to Jordan Bridges. 18th goes to Britt Osborne. And is that all we have? No, it shouldn't be. I don't know why this isn't working. Ronnie Hurst in 19th. Michael Stevens 20th. Chase Stimpley unfortunately wrecked out. I think he really had something for the leader. If not, 22nd, Daniel Veerkamp. So everybody, this Thursday, join us back here on Zero X Media and Design, and we're going right back to Richmond in the Gen 4s, where drivers will have a huge challenge keeping that car underneath of them, especially on exit. I'd like to thank the sponsors. Outcast Motorsports, thanks so much for having us broadcast these for you. Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, I keep saying it. Go on over www.georgiamountainfairgrounds.com. Snoop around, get you some tickets to some of the events that they got there. There's just so much on that website. I can't list it all. And then H&W Wrap Designs. Go follow him on TikTok. Help him grow his channel and his customer base. Tell him we sent you over there. That's H&W Wrap Designs on TikTok. So last Thursday, I sent us out. Adam, tonight it's your turn to send us on out, brother.
All right. Well, Dustin, we had a good time, man. I'm looking forward to Thursday again, but
it's always a good time with you, sir.
Yep, that's right. Anyway, the checker flag is out, and so are we. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.